Thank you, Chair, and distinguished speakers. Well, I'm Amos Emmanuel from Nigeria, and I will be speaking on the digital ecosystem in Nigeria that we feel has to be in place so that we can actually optimize the benefits of artificial intelligence in the society's development. So I'll be looking at Innovation Bed AI Labs, which is a multidisciplinary career transformation platform nurturing an ecosystem of world-class young innovators to fast-track inclusive, ethical AI for development, growing rural, urban Nigeria. First and foremost, I want to appreciate OCAM. We are a regular presenter on the OCAM Info Poverty World Conference platform. And we've done this through the UN ICT for Seeds project that has been on since 2010. So we have evolved into an ecosystem where we now see how we can now manage young innovators and build this capacity for them to be able to qualitatively impact on policies that is to drive artificial intelligence, particularly in Nigeria, being an African country. In the various areas I want to look at is that one, for sustainable intensification. For today, all the speakers have delved so much in these areas, and we're going to see that the AI ecosystem for Nigeria of young innovators is to ensure that we even have the capacity before we begin to talk artificial intelligence at all. Speaking as an innovator myself, who has run software company for over 20 years, we see a gap. We actually see a gap where the new generation we have today are almost far away from what is happening, and we're trying to see how they can get this early from their tertiary education so that we can actually give AI, ML, generative AI education to whatever course of study a young student is undergoing while still in the university, so that by the time you step out, you will be able to take better advantage of the contents of each of these professions and career and be able to take advantage of the global advancements in artificial intelligence, just as we have heard in the course of this event today. So we have actually birthed AI labs, which is going to look at the various career, and each of them should be able to innovate in their various contents to build the new jobs for the country. And of course, influence on how artificial intelligence can actually help solve the problems of algorithmic bias, as well as making the environment socially available and equitably acceptable to everybody. So we'll look at the multidisciplinary career transformation platform, which is actually the environment where we're going to nurture all these young people, and of course, emphasize on the fast track of inclusive ethical AI for dev and for growing, in the end, urban Nigeria. And we have actually made a lot of records. We've created a lot of records. If you look at the global recordings of the World Summit Award, we have Nigeria's innovations from across several sectors, which I may not be able to go in detail. But then we are going to look at all the sectors, all the careers, and ensure that each and every one of them are able to make good use and better use. In Nigeria, you have the Yoruba, you have the Hausa, you have the Igbo being the key ethnic groups in the country of over 200 million people. So if they are better aware of artificial intelligence education, irrespective of their course and backgrounds, they are able to influence whatever we want to use or do with artificial intelligence for national development. And we have also seen in every sector. Is it in open governments and citizens engagement, health and well-being, learning and education, environment and energy? Nigerians are all over the place, evolving products. But then we want to ensure that even the younger ones are made to go through the needed education in artificial intelligence so that they can participate qualitatively, globally, even in the areas of security. And we've looked at the dimensions in terms of all the geopolitical zones, and we want to create a markup of 35% engagement to ensure that we can have young people impact using artificial intelligence in diverse areas: agriculture, financial services, education, and so on. Transportation, energy, public services, environmental protection, manufacturing, and so on. And of course, we want this project at the end of the day to present Nigeria on this advocacy for inclusion of Nigeria in the EWA Belt interregional development, which we feel we have what it takes, and of course, to be able to drive all the things within the country so that Nigeria can also be on that that level of EWA Belt for development. Thank you, and thank you so well.